Hi, I'm Bruce, and 2 years ago me and my family moved out of our van and onto our 8 acres to renovate our cottage and start a homestead. This week I'm on a mission to get the old floorboard gaps filled and sanded ready for Christmas Day. Stay to the end to see if I make it a reality. If you're new here, why not click the subscribe button and become part of our ever-growing community. Hey guys, so back on the house now, and basically I haven't filmed it, but I had my friend Keith come over and we've been nailing down all of the loose floorboards. I'd say 90% of the floorboards didn't have a single nail in them, they were just loose across the joists. It's made a huge difference to the floor. But anyway, our finished floor is going to be the floorboards, and there's lots of big gaps and stuff in there, so I'm just currently in the process of ripping down some slivers of wood, and I'm now painstakingly hammering those, gluing and hammering those into the big gaps. So that's where we're at, guys. I'm hoping that I can get all of these floors done, finished, and yeah, finished by Christmas. So that's not going to happen if I keep chatting about it, so let's get cracking. Well, that was a mind-numbing job. I am absolutely knackered. It is 10 to 11 and I've been working on this since I think about 7:30 this morning. There are no gaps left in that floor, but I think the bit that upsets me the most is that's about a third of this upstairs done. Anyway, I'm going to go to bed and then I'm going to just test this one out, pare it all down and sand it and see how it looks before doing the rest of it, but I think it's going to look good. I'll see you guys in the morning. Right guys, it is now time to completely transform this floor, and it has been a painstaking task. I think extra difficult for the fact that, like, if these were really old floorboards, they'd have no tongue and groove in there, so when you're banging in the pine slivers you could just run one the whole length, but there's bits I've had to like plane bits off, and even with the knee pads on, God, I was aching. But I think it's going to be worth it. I just done like a little test sand over in the corner, and I think it's going to look pretty beautiful with these kind of pine sliver inlays. So I'm going to back on the hands and knees now and get sanding this floor. Elsie's out at the moment, so if I can get this thing to a point, I think she'll have a nice surprise when she comes home. Let's get cracking. just lying around.
I do more than just lie around.
Doing absolutely nothing, right?
Lazy
bones.
I've currently got dinner on.
Just showing them the floor. Oh, look at that. It looks bloody fantastic.
Really nice. I hope we haven't made a mistake with the Osmo that we've gone for.
Yeah. Right, that was another load of hard work done. That was 40 grit sandpaper on the sander. Have since looked online to see how much a higher one is. Apparently only 35 quid, so I am a little bit upset with myself about that. But I've still got to fit all of the spliced slivers into the middle room and a few in Betsy's room. Betsy's floorboards are a lot nicer and closer together than these ones. These are very much Gaps McGee. But yeah, tired now. As Anne said, dinner is on, so I'm going to go and get some grub and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Goodbye.
And we're going to watch our first Christmas film. And also I found a face in the floor if you just want to show everyone.
Where's the face in the floor?
Here. So eye, eyebrow, eyebrow.
Yeah.
This is the beard, the moustache, and then a very long beard. It's very wise. It's floor spirit.
Looks like a splodge to me.
Got no imagination.
So I know that the filming of this has been fairly sporadic because it's pretty much the same thing. Getting a splice of wood, gluing it in, and I'm bored, so you definitely would be bored if I recorded the whole thing, but sometimes some people ask me like how I actually do bits and pieces, and I guess I thought I'd point out that I'm only gluing these on one side. Seen people do it where they glue both sides, and I've seen it where people glue it on one side. And to me it makes sense to glue it on one side just in case there's any movement in the floor. It's not going to try and pull apart. But yeah, I can't wait for this job to be finished. It takes a very long time, but after sanding Elsie's floor, I think it's definitely worth it. And once I get that coat of Osmo oil on here, I think it's going to look absolutely fantastic. More time lapses now. I wish I could time lapse this in real life sometimes. So as with all the floors up here, unfortunately only like 1 in every 4 or 5 floorboards is nailed, and not even in every joist, so they've kind of been floating around. I've nailed all the other floors, but I forgot I hadn't nailed this one down, so I'm just doing that now. And then we can get to sanding and start transforming this floor into a beautiful finished floor. Be a great Christmas present for me and for the girls. I actually remember as a kid flicking through the Argos catalogue and asking my dad for Christmas for a toolbox, and he got me one, and inside was a hammer, a bag of nails, a saw and a few other bits and pieces, and then he taught me how to nail. into a bit of wood, which it took me lots and lots of goes before I wasn't knocking them in all bent. And I guess that was the beginning of me having an interest in making things, building things, fixing things. So thanks, Dad, for starting me on the path of whatever this is. Right, that is the last sliver glued in place, and I can hear my knees and my back celebrating. It might have seemed on video like that was a quick job, but that has been a long time. If I was charging myself at an hourly rate, that would have cost me a fortune. But I know it's going to look good. So now I found the best way to level these off is by using my multi-tool. So I'll get those pretty much flush and then finish them off with the sander. And then I'm ready to hit it with some Osmo wire. But I'm going to go have a chill out now, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Hey guys, so unfortunately the sander that I borrowed off my friend, carbon plate on the back of that started to wear out, so I had to stop using it. So I contacted another friend of mine up the road who very kindly lent me a newer version of the same sander, they're heavy duty, and I noticed that the carbon plate on that was starting to wear out. And so if I break my own tools, but I don't want to be breaking friends' tools, so I've had to stop here. And all of the hire shops and everything are shut until the new year. So I'm going to have to sign it off here. But you get the idea of all the filling and the sanding. I'll kind of show you where I've got to now. And I'll see you guys in the new year when I hire a big industrial sander to finish the job. But I hope you have a great Christmas. I'm going to, I guess, take some forced time off now. And I'll see you guys in the new year. Goodbye.